Greetings, royal family. I am very excited for today's lesson. You can follow along using the links in the description below to find the play sheet, to find the worksheet that we're using, and to get access to the African Math Toybox game. All right. So we're picking back up where we left off yesterday with the with activity 19 from our workbook. All right. And we're continuing on with addition. Now, this activity calls for us to do some drawing. So we're going to have some fun using our draw tool over here in the toy box and our move tools where we're going to have some fun moving our beads around. All right. So what is the puzzle asking us to do? It says draw more triangles. What do you notice? All right. So first we're going to count out how many triangles we already have. We can count 1, 2, 3. All right. Then now, so before we move on to the next part with adding 2 more, we want to place the pieces that we already see. Okay, so we're going to come over here into our little cup of beads. Okay, and you can set this up in your own interface by dragging out a cup and then putting some beads inside of it. All right, and that's how you can make this for yourself when you go on the in the African Math Toybox game. Again, link in the description below. Excuse my words. So now we're going to drag out that amount of beads into the play space to represent these triangles. Okay, so we're going to count out 1 to that 1, 2, and 3. All right, so now we match. We have 3 beads in the play space and we have 3 triangles in our worksheet. Okay, now we want to add 2 more. Okay, so we're going to, before we draw, we're going to make it a little bit easier on ourselves and we're just going to put 2 more pieces, 2 more beads into the play space. Okay, now we can count them out. Dragging them out into the play space first before we draw them helps us to count everything and make sure that we have our correct answer, and we count everything out before we start drawing in the worksheet. Okay, so we can put these next to each other like this, and now we can see that 3 and 2 makes 5. All right, so now we'll draw that out over in the worksheet. Draw out 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle for what we had initially. And then we're going to draw in 1 and 2 more. So now they match. We see 5 triangles and we have 5 beads. All right, let's go into the next one. This one seems like it's going to be fun. So we have 2 triangles. We're starting with 2. So we count 1, 2. Now we'll drag out 2 into the play space. 1 and 2. Now we want to add 3 more. So again, before we draw, we're going to count out 3 more. So we'll count out 1, 2, and 3. All right. So now we can see that our original group of 2 and 3 more, let's count it out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And now we can draw that over here. So we're going to start out with drawing our 1 and our 2. And now we're going to color in or draw in 3 more. 1, 2, 3 more triangles. Okay. So now we can see that we match and we have 5 triangles in our worksheet and 5 in the play space. Now I want you to go ahead and do this last one on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, do this last one on your own and let me know what you got and how you got it in the comments below. All right, so have fun with that one. Moving on, we're going to, this one also is very similar. It actually gives us the counters, so we're going to do the same thing as we did up here with first putting the counters into the play space over here, and then we'll count and write down our answers. Okay, So the first one, they already gave the answer to us. We have 3 units, and we'll go ahead and follow along for the fun of it. I actually got rid of all my beads, so let's bring them back out like this. Again, you could just hit the button to make the window pop out, and then we can place our beads. And grabbing the cup and moving it to the side will move all the beads inside of it. Okay, so we see that we start out with 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we're going to add an additional 2 beads. We're going to bring them together so we can place 1 and 2 into our play space, which gives us, if we count it all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so then we would write our answer over here as they already did for us. We have 3 in the first area, 2 in the second to represent the 2 beads, and then we are left with 5 altogether. So let's do this next one. We'll go ahead and put our beads back over here to the side. So now we're going to start with 2 beads right here. So we'll start by dragging those out into the play space. We'll count out 1 and 2. And then we'll also add in our 3 other counters. It's 3 more beads. So we'll just bring them in like this. We can count. We have 1, 2, 3 counters. So now we'll bring in 1, 2, 3 beads. Okay, so now what's our answer? We have 2 and 3, and meaning that we have to put them both together. So we're going to visually bring both of these groups together by dragging them all over. All right, and now we just draw what we see. So we can count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads. So we'll draw in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 counters. Okay, and then that's our answer. We get 5. So now I want you to do this next one by yourself. You can pause the video, do this next one by yourself, and leave your answer to what you got in the comment below. All right, I had a lot of fun playing this with you today, and I'll see you next time. Again, you can find the link to this worksheet and to the African Math Toybox game in the comments below. All right, happy learning.